Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last lecture, we have seen that crystal can be visualized into a parallel and equidistant planes. And in this lecture, we will try to find out the distance between the two successive planes of a given orientation. Let's start. As you can see in the picture, this is a cubic lattice, and you can see this is a x-axis, this is the y-axis, this is a z-axis. And these are all a set of 100 planes, because this is only intercepting at x-axis. And you can see similar axis, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, this is z-axis. These are all 110 planes. That means these planes intercepts x-axis and y-axis and parallel to z-axis. And similarly, these are all a triple one plane. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis and z-axis. And you can see this plane is actually intercepting all the coordinate axes x, y, z. And also you can see all these planes are parallel to each other and are equidistant. Now in this class, we are going to find out the distance between the two successive planes. That means the distance between here to here, this is the distance between the two successive planes in 100 plane, and here the distance between the two successive planes in the 110 planes, and here this is the distance between the two successive planes in the triple one planes. So we will try to find out the distance between the two successive planes. For simplicity, we will consider a triple one planes. Let us consider this is a triple one plane A, B, C. Imagine we have another similar plane at the origin. This is the origin, and here the coordinate system that we are taken x, y, z. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is the z-axis are mutually orthogonal. That means this coordinate system, this is useful for the mutually orthogonal coordinate system. That means for the cubic, orthorhombic and tetragonal. And here ABC is a triple one plane similar to like this, and imagine there is a one more plane here situated at the origin, and there is another plane is above ABC plane. That means they are similar planes are oriented in the same direction. Now we will try to find out the distance between the two successive planes. Let HKL be the Miller indices of this plane. And also you can see from the figure, this plane is intercepting x-axis at A, and the plane is intercepting at y-axis at B, and the plane is intercepting and the z-axis at C. And we know that the plane ABC can be represented with a Miller indices of HKL. When we know the Miller indices of a plane, we can write the intercepts of these Miller indices on the x, y, z axis can be written like this way. A by h, the plane intercepts at x-axis at a distance A by h. B by k is the intercept on the y-axis, and C by L is the intercept on the z-axis. This is from the Miller indices, but we also know the real intercepts on the figure. The plane intercept at x-axis is OA. That means OA is equal to A by h. Similarly, OB is equal to B by k, and OC is equal to C by L. Let us consider this is in equation number 1. And now let us see here. Let ON be the normal drawn from origin to the plane. And imagine, remember that there is one more plane here. We are trying to find out the distance between the two successive planes. That means ON will be is equal to the interplanar spacing between the two successive planes, that is D. That means ON is equal to, let ON is equal to D, that is interplanar spacing between the two successive planes. Now, we know that this ON normal making an angle with respect to x-axis, that is alpha dash, and then ON is making an angle with the y-axis is beta dash, and also the angle between the ON and z-axis is gamma dash. So from this figure, let's try to find out. This is a triangle ONC. ONC. Here we can see this is the right angle triangle, and from the right angle triangle, the direction cosine cos gamma dash is equal to, we can write this is the right angle triangle and this is the hypotenuse of this triangle. That means ON by OC. So that means ON means, we already know that the ON is a interplanar spacing, that is a D, by OC is the distance that can be written by C by L. This is from equation number 1. So which we can write DL by C. Similarly, from the triangle we can also have a triangle from ONB. From the triangle ONB, in this triangle, let's draw it. This is the ONB triangle. Here this is the right angle. So we can write direction cosine cos beta dash is equal to ON by OB. So from this we can understand ON is equal to interplanar spacing D, and OB can be written B by K, which can be written dK by B. Similarly, similar trend, we can write from the triangle ONA, we can also have another triangle here, ONA. From ONA, cos alpha dash is equal to ON by OA, which we can write DH by A. So these are the direction cosines which we can draw from this diagram. Let's consider this is equation number 2. Now, we know from the property of the direction cosines, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. This is from the property of the direction cosines. So, we also know that the cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, those are here. We will substitute the cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma in this equation. So, cos alpha dash is equal to dH by A. That means substitute cos alpha dH by A, but here cos square alpha dash. So, dH by A whole square plus cos beta dK by B whole square plus cos gamma dash is equal to DL by C whole square. We simply substituted cos alpha dash, cos beta dash, cos gamma dash value. Now, let's common D. 1 is equal to D square, H square by A square plus K square by B square plus L square by C square. Now, Let's take out, we require the interplanar spacing D. So D square is equal to 1 by H square by A square plus K square by B square plus L square by C square. That implies D is equal to, we can write H square by square root of H square by A square plus K square by B square L square by C square. This is the interplanar spacing for a tribolone plane in a orthorhombic system. Remember, in our case we have taken mutually perpendicular coordinate system and also the lattice parameters A, B, C. That is for the orthorhombic system. This is for the interplanar spacing of orthorhombic system. So in general, we can also derive interplanar spacing for other type of systems in the orthogonal systems. That is for, there are two more systems in the orthogonal system. They are cubic system and tetragonal system. For the cubic system, we know that this equation is for the orthorhombic, where alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees and A is not equal to B is not equal to C. In the case of cubic system, the conditions are A is equal to B is equal to C and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. So that means we only have to replace A, B, C equal to A. So the interplanar spacing will be, substitute A is equal to B is equal to C in this equation, which becomes H square by A square plus K square by A square plus L square by A square, which is equal to A by root of H square plus K square plus L square. This is for the interplanar spacing for a cubic system. For tetragonal system, the conditions are A is equal to B but not equal to C. And also the coordinate system is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. So that means compared to the orthorhombic system, we have to change A is equal to B but not equal to C. So substitute A and B is equal to A and then leave C as it is. So that means the interplanar spacing D is equal to 1 by root of H square by A square plus K square by A square, because A is equal to B, L square by C square. So that means D is equal to H square plus K square by A square plus L square by C square. This is an equation for, this is the equation for cubic system and this is an equation for tetragonal system. And this is the interplanar spacing for orthorhombic system. This is how we can derive interplanar spacing for orthorhombic system, cubic system and tetragonal system. Let's see some example how to find out the interplanar spacing for a 100 plane, 110 plane, triple plane planes of a cube system with a lattice parameter of A. We know that the given problem is a cube. That means the interplanar spacing is for 100, D is equal to A by root of h square plus k square plus l square. For 1 0 0, substitute this is a 1 0 0 means this is h k l. So d is equal to a by root of 1 plus k is equal to 0, l is equal to 0, that means it is a. For the 1 1 0 plane, substitute this is a h is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, l is equal to 0, that means a by root of h square means 1 square plus k square means 1 square plus l square is equal to 0, that means d is equal to a by root of 2. And for triple 1 plane, this is the h is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, l is equal to 1. Substitute h k l value in the equation, that means d is equal to a by root of h is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, l is equal to 1, that means 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, which is equal to a by root 3. This is for D triple 1 plane. This is for 1 1 0 plane, and this is for 1 0 0 plane. This is how we can calculate the interplanar spacing for a cubic system. Thank you.